In the middle of an empty field, a tired mother dog curled her body tightly around her 3 puppies, as if love alone could protect them. Her name was Flora, and in her eyes lived both fear and quiet determination, the kind that only a mother carries. Flora had been abandoned on a barren patch of land with no shelter, no food, and no promise of help. Her body was thin and weak from hunger, one leg hurting with every movement. Still, she stayed alert, positioning herself between the world and her puppies. When rescuers first saw her, they felt an immediate ache in their chests. She did not bark or run. She simply watched, exhausted yet guarded, as if asking whether these strangers were a danger or a miracle. Flora and her puppies were brought to the veterinary hospital, leaving behind the cold ground and uncertainty. Inside the clinic, everything was unfamiliar. The lights, the smells, the soft footsteps. Flora's body was finally safe, but her heart was still on alert. She kept her eyes on her puppies at all times. When someone moved too close, her body stiffened, even though she barely had the strength to stand. Her reactions were slow, her movements careful, yet her instincts were strong. She didn't know yet that the danger had passed. How could she, after everything? The turning point came quietly. As Flora lay on a warm blanket, her puppies tucked beside her, she noticed something new. Nothing bad happened. No one took her babies away. Gentle hands brought food and water. Soft voices didn't demand, only waited. Slowly, her breathing softened. Her tense muscles relaxed just enough for her head to rest on the floor. For the first time since being abandoned, Flora allowed herself to close her eyes while her puppies slept peacefully beside her. That small moment marked the beginning of trust. Flora's recovery took about a month, and it unfolded one small step at a time. The first days were focused on rest and stability. She ate slowly at first, pausing often to check on her puppies. By the 3rd day, she finished her meals without hesitation, then nudged the bowl as if asking for more. Her injured leg was treated carefully, and with each passing day, she put a little more weight on it. She stood longer. She moved closer to the puppies, instead of pulling them toward her. Strength returned quietly, without celebration. The puppies, once weak and silent, began to stir with new energy. Their tiny movements brought a flicker of light back into Flora's eyes. She watched them play, her tail giving the faintest wag. Was she starting to believe they would survive? By the 2nd week, Flora began to notice the people caring for her. She no longer tensed when footsteps approached. She accepted gentle touches, leaning slightly into a hand that scratched behind her ears. One afternoon, she looked up and held eye contact, not in fear, but in calm curiosity. Nights changed too. Flora slept deeply now, no longer waking at every sound. Her puppies slept piled together, warm and full. The clinic room, once a place of uncertainty, became a space of healing. As the weeks passed, Flora's body grew stronger and her spirit lighter. She greeted caregivers with soft tail wags. She allowed her puppies to explore, watching from a distance instead of pulling them close. Trust had replaced constant vigilance. Healing wasn't dramatic. It was gentle. It was patient. It showed itself in relaxed breaths, steady steps, and a mother who finally felt safe enough to rest. Today, Flora and her 3 puppies are fully recovered and living in loving homes. Flora is healthy, calm, and affectionate. She enjoys human company, leans into affection, and no longer carries fear in her eyes. Her puppies have grown playful and confident, surrounded by warmth and care. Flora's story reminds us that even in the hardest moments, love can endure. And with compassion, it can grow into something stronger than fear. A safe place, gentle care, and time can change everything. If Flora and her puppies touched your heart, please leave a comment, share this story, and subscribe to support more rescue journeys like theirs. Together, we can help more families find safety and hope.